Hi and welcome to our video showing the driving in Casablanca on the way back from our day trip in a taxi. Casablanca is a place that's not for driving for the faint-hearted, mostly because of the scooter drivers, but also car drivers don't have any real sense of lane discipline.
Or anything else.
Although that scooter on the right, to be fair, both have helmets on.
Which is unusual.
Only two people. The other one took off over the one like Evel Knievel.
There's quite often 3 people on one scooter.
Sometimes 4. Don't think we've seen 5 on yet. Oh, we have, yeah.
It seems to be less so in the city centres though, doesn't it? There seem to be a little bit more police about, but as you can see, there's no discipline when it comes to lanes at all. They will make 2 lanes into 4 lanes.
Yeah, we'd like to say it's just the taxi driver, but no, it's everybody.
And the best advice I can say to you is, when faced with a HGV or a bus, stay away.
Yeah, stay back, and unless there's loads of space, let them do whatever they plan to do, which could, in fairness, be anything.
Fairness.
Fairness.
Is that a new word?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Moroccan word.
No.
Although it's hard to tell by the way the taxi driver's dressed, it is actually really warm.
It was really warm that day, a bit cloudier than it had been. But yeah, it was warm enough that we were all just in thin tops.
Shorts and t-shirts.
But a bit like Spain, the Moroccans are very well dressed up. Here you can see this is probably a typical taxi manoeuvre. Changing lanes so we can squeeze down a rat run.
It's not just taxis though, is it? This he's took a little bit of a detour to the right because it was really chock-a-block to the left. But you see the people just park anywhere and
have a conversation anywhere.
Yeah, it's quite common. You'll just be pulling up and they'll just stop and have a conversation in the middle of the road, won't they?
Yeah, and then you'll go to overtake them and oh
And
look, they've
the
moved
car
as well.
Yeah, the one that was having the conversation.
I particularly like the dangly thing that's in our taxi man's field of vision, because you need eyes in the back of your head when driving in Morocco.
And we did see 2 crashes on this taxi drive run on the way back, because it was a little bit busier on the way back than when we went. It wasn't rush hour by any means. That's another thing you have to watch out for. But you have to watch out for them pedestrians in the streets, just basically anytime, anywhere, even on the motorways.
Yeah, and fruit stalls, they just pop up.
Wheelbarrows. Me and Anneli had a kid run between 2 cars, wasn't it, at the side of the road with a wheelbarrow, straight in front of us.
We did. That'll be a later road video.
Oh, you got that recorded as well, have you?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't actually make it look as bad as what it is, does it, on the video? It's hard to really
No, it's
see. I mean, see, this road looks pretty quiet.
It's
apart from people walking around and kids and...
Yeah, it's 50% normal and 50% they'll do something you really don't expect. It's really strange, just as you think, oh no, it's normal.
I don't know if you remember in the 70s and kids used to play football in the streets, kicking it across the main road. They do that a lot as well, don't they? But obviously not in the city centres, but certainly around other areas you'll find the kids just playing football in the middle of the street, groups of 12 or something.
Yeah, but Casablanca wasn't like that. It felt in that sense it's a lot more of a modern city, just with loads more traffic, all trying to squeeze in and get by. A bit like that wagon just squeezing out there. You can see from the dints in the back of the van in front that accidents are more common than you might think. Although, to be fair, the two at Casablanca is the only two we've seen.
Two what?
Oh no, 3 accidents we've seen, haven't we, here? So a scooter that had come off at Willidia.
Oh, yeah. Managed to crash into another scooter. That was a sort of a scooter just turning onto the wrong side of the road at a junction, wasn't it? And because they do that as well all the time, they'll just drive straight across and then blame the other person for being there.
Yeah.
We did have a friend.
There you see 3 on a scooter.
We did have a friend.
You missed it, didn't you?
Yeah. Who was walking down a footpath and a scooter did actually drive into her. Came round the corner. Actually, that young lass now knocked me over as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Only a matter of time before I think that they clamp up on things like that, like, because they are a hazard to themselves as well as other people.
They are, and they do have all the road signs to stop and to watch out for various things. Don't overtake in silly places. They're just not well policed, and Moroccans still do it. But to be fair to the city centre, it's mostly watching out for people changing lanes and scooters.
I think there's a crash coming up on this corner, isn't there? Where 2 cars have tried to get down the same single lane.
I don't know, there's one a bit further on towards the end of the video.
Oh, is it near the end? I thought it was that corner there.
There you can see kids messing around.
The
Car
car's
just
pulling out and somebody's turning right.
And a scooter
The
just trying to
of
weave
course,
through.
just dodges between the two. Taxi, that's another thing. Taxi will literally just stop anywhere. They see somebody flag that, stick their arm out, and it's an emergency stop job, isn't it?
Yeah,
just stay away from everybody and everything, really. Especially if you're taking a chance with your motorhome and driving through.
And there was a no wagon sign. As you can see, it's well respected by the HGVs. Buses are another one you've got to watch out for. Even on the toll roads and motorways, they will just stop to collect people and then just pull straight out.
There you go, red light. And they've waited for it to turn green.
Yeah, but the scooter's going before everybody else, whether they're going or not. He's actually well dressed up, isn't he? Helmet and everything.
I think it was winter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it is their winter compared to what we're used to.
It is.
But to be fair to the scooters, it is handy having a scooter, because we have brought our scooter, and it is handy because I wouldn't like to be in a car, whereas the scooter has got a bit of manoeuvrability, but a lot of them do keep to the right out of the way, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And to be fair to the car drivers, they watch out for everybody, including scooters. Moroccans know to expect the unexpected, so you're actually not as much at risk as you think you would be. Here's one of the actual few tunnels we've seen in Morocco, which is obviously shows the size of Casablanca.
Shows the size of the Casablanca.
Of Casablanca. Well, they've got tunnels in with bridges over them for traffic. It's like Silverlink. Except Silverlink's never had somebody waiting to cross the road as you come through the tunnel.
People don't know what Silverlink is. It's a place in Newcastle.
You can look it up, it's fine. Bit of homework. There's a stop sign. And another queue, which to be fair is common to cities all over the world. Apart from this one has people selling cakes in it. But to be fair, there's many times in a traffic jam you might fancy a cake.
It's quite good they ignore the taxi drivers totally, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They'll come up to the motorhomes because
Other cars.
obviously tourists are a bit more.
With a target.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'll get a lot of people with cyclists as well, and they bring the bikes with them with motorhomes. Whether you would take a chance of riding around a place like this, well, personally I wouldn't, but you know.
Sure, many do.
Yeah, and they've usually got Lycra on.
But yeah, I wouldn't. And the pavements are generally not up to cycling on either. There again, you've got people all over and they're very bumpy. You may notice the odd jerk on the camera, like here. Morocco has a lot of speed bumps to slow the traffic down.
One thing they will do as well, you'll notice as time goes on, I don't necessarily mean on this video, in general, they'll stop in the middle of a roundabout and wave you on, and I don't know really what that's about, but it's really strange.
Yes, it is. And here you can see one of the crashes.
Where? Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah, see two.
Right on the junction.
Yeah, one's decided to go straight on, one's decided to turn in on from the left-hand lane. So obviously you can imagine how that could cause problems if you're on a pedal bike and you'd be on the inside, and they will just turn in from the outside lane. They're all in a mad rush, aren't they?
They are. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.